gonna go down, but double sentinel on both sides. You already know there's gonna be a lot of running and gunning, some utility usage, but a lot of frag power between both teams. I think it really comes down to Bones and Yoshi, and it comes down to Campion and Teddy to really determine how the momentum of each game and how each round's gonna go.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, with the main difference being between the Killjoy and the Sage, I don't think necessarily that either team has an advantage in terms of attacking or defending first, but it is going to be TEAL's team on the defensive first and with the opening pick, nonetheless, forcing them out of mid and looking to put their efforts towards A instead. Berrybanks having a fantastic angle with Sova up here. Ness, but unable to be holding on here to get the pressure on site, but they get on the site and they're going to fall just as fast on site. And it's going to be TEAL scene with the pistol round.
Only losing one body in the process as well. Really good opening round to come through there, but we saw a lot of aggression coming out early on as well from mid, and it seemed like Project A wasn't really expecting that. We saw Teddy go down first, and already there, the entry maker with the flashes completely gone from their own side, having to rely on just Jet to push into A. Not the biggest deal in the world, but definitely not ideal either to push into a 4v5 on such a close site. That being said though, a lot more of a defaulty presence coming out from Project A into this next round. A lot of mid control early on to be seen. But look at where Arcade on the Killjoys playing just below Tube, ready to strike with the Spectre.
Oh, was ready to strike, but instead is going to be strucken down. Fletcher getting the headshot wallbang, nonetheless, to put any stop to that. And knowing that was a potential B flank coming out means B site is, free for the taking. Yeah, they only have pistols. They only got these classics, but they do have the number advantage to try and push out onto the site. But the rotate's happening fast from Teal Seam.
Very fast indeed, and look at Flya now hiding behind yellow. Does have the one way to work with, but a lot of rotate value as well. The wide swings can come out from Campion. Could be good for one, but no, Snowman's going to come out clutch instead.
The wide swing going to be so powerful. Platinum able to take one down with him. But Teal Seam, it was a round for them to win, and they are going to do that.
But now we get to see the buy-up round from Project A side. Are we going to see more Vandals and Phantoms? Perhaps so, but how are the rotates going to be affected by that? Where are the placements for these attackers going to go? That's going to be the big interesting part of this round. We saw a lot of mid-aggression coming through last time, but a lot of A looking like it's being postured up here. 3 different bodies already on Teal Seam holding the guard, but this is a massive buyout or bonus buy for Teal Seam, and at best they have a Guardian to work with from Bones.
Bones gonna push up and play this very aggressive to start out. Yoshi as well, and the aggression going to pay off, getting the opening pick on to Campion before backing up and pushing Project A to be backing up a little bit as well. The flank from B, not going to happen this time around. You're not going to catch anyone out there. But regardless, might want to put your sights over there.
Okay, just below Tube. Teddy's so close.
Holding this angle. It's like they know. Okay, did play this last time, and it didn't go to his advantage. But the Viper coming up, so you won't be able to see anything. And gives Project A a free rotate back out, and back towards A it is. Yoshi not being able to hit the shot is forced to be backing up a little bit, but that was all the information needed for Teal Seam to start rotating back over. That crossfire Bones able to be holding on to the site a little bit further, getting a nice little 3-piece, and wow, there is nothing for so much of that round, but the second they try to push out onto A, you're going to drop just like that, and Teal Seam with a 3-0.
Really nice round, especially winning the bonus buy-up as well. It looked like the weaponry for Project A was just so much better, but Teal Seam just held down on A. They didn't play too over-aggressive, except for Bones at the beginning of the round. Finding the opening pick was strong, but then recoiling back into A site and just waiting for that final push was a great read from Teal's team. But look at this, though. Majority of Teal Seam now pushed up towards B, waiting for that aggressive attack. Turret is placed inside mid for the rotate potential, but there's a lot of A, and Bones and company to find those opening picks are strong.
2 falling right away over in B, the default not going as planned. Yoshi gets caught out with the body shot and forced to be backing up a little bit. is, trying to recover this any sort of ground over in B. There's only one left on A now, but that one is enough to slow down Project A even further. 5v2 situation. Project A has not had a good run starting off in this game 3. That Platinum caught in the corner. Here it is. Nice little shot here. Just underscore in. But Platinum left the line Sheriff in hand. Can only find one before being taken down.
This is certainly a much more dominant game so far than we saw on Haven's side. So reminding me a lot of Bind almost, where we saw a really big lead in the beginning, I think from Project A, but TEAL Team now. It's their turn to really shine forwards with it. Bones and company are really making these plays happen with these early opening picks in Project A. They're usually limping their way into a site.
Yeah, and even when they have full power to push onto this site, this A site has not been going well. TEAL Team has been rotating so quickly to just put any stop into this. So Project A really needing to stop and reconsider a little bit. Cade this time is going to be the A player, having a little bit of a setup over here as Project A looks to be pushing out onto the site and push out hard.
Pushing out hard. Reyna, though, does have the Empress in hand.
Heady, back of sight. Spike will finally be going down. I think the first time the spike has gone down for Project A. Wall falling. Being able to push out through Raptors, able to find a 2 right away on this retake. And Project A falling apart. Platinum able to at least find one, but it's not going to be enough despite getting control of the site. TEAL seem just too strong with this retake.
Too strong for the retake again. TEAL Team, that is their bread and butter. We saw Project A on the last map too. So good at their own retakes on their defense on like A side. So it's an interesting discrepancy to see between the two. But here we are. TEAL Team, so good about just taking the raw gunfights. It's barely even about using utility here, but Project A, we may need to see a timeout come out either this round or maybe even the next. Teddy and Campion, the duelists for the team, yet to find a single kill on the board between the two as of yet.
That's rough for the duelists on an attacking end. And this round, probably not going to be going too well either for anybody on the team, as it is going to be a save slash a little bit of a broken buy here. Maybe attack call out next round, but this time around, we're going to play it out. Yoshi has the but unable to quite connect here. But there it is. Any push up in the mid is going to be denied. A full push out onto B, but they are going to be dropping. At least be able to take out their efforts. But there it is. 6-0 for TEAL Team. And I'm sure a timeout has to happen soon, right?
It has to this round. This is by far the best round for Project A to go about it. They have their full buy. 4 out of the 5 of their ults that they need. TEAL Team, not too different. Of course, they have 3 ults to work with here, but they're also good for the half already. By now, Project A need to play a flawless rest of this quarter of the first half in order to match up evenly with TEAL Team into the second, but it seems a little unlikely. Bones and Yoshi again, the spacing being created has been so ideal. It's a default in play now for Project A's side, but this is also their force buy into higher weapons again. Early information's good. Campion finding the opening pick is strong. That's the first duelist kill from Project A's side.
Yeah, followed up with a Hunter's Fury from Platinum, trying to create a bit more space onto site here. Campion, once this ball gets rolling, gonna have all this momentum. 3rd kill. I think he heard what you said about not getting a kill, and it's just putting your words to shame. 3 kills with the op before finally
what else is
being
new?
stopped by Cade. I know, right? No timeout needed for Project A to be getting this advantage here, and Teddy being able to put an aggressive push up into Kitchen here, being able to find the back of Flya, and it's going to be Cade on the back foot. 4v1 situation, and it looks like Project A is finally going to be able to get a point on the board.
That's good. Not even needing to use too many ults in the process. Attempted save to come by. Cade falls. Platinum. Good to find the kill there. 1 point on the board. You're completely right, Sierra. On the board for Project A, and their economy is still not in the best situation. At least they're able to full buy here, but this is the first, I feel, really true, fully decked out rifle round we've seen between both teams. And now that Campions come online with that op, I wonder what kind of pressure, if any, TEAL Team are going to keep employing towards their aggressive defense. But by now, they may have to just dial it back and play for the retakes again.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Campion created so much space and being able to get those 3 opening op picks right out of the gate. And if he can keep putting that sort of pressure on, Project A could really easily put themselves back in a position of gaining some ground and making up the 6-1 difference, but not this time around. Bones putting a stop right to that. The op does get picked up, but that is a hard blow. You cannot have your duelist go down like that. Campion did so much last round for you. Here it is, or it's mid. At this point, Bones looking to play a little aggressive in this section as well. And that right on the other side of the cloud. Briz absolutely denied. Campion does have a little extra lease on life, though, with this res. Putting Project 8 back in advantage, even if just for a second.
And look at Teddy's rotate. It's completely separated away. Does have the back end of A to work with, though. Spotted out by Bones towards the very back end of their own. But now 2 left alive. Could go for the slow orb towards the back side of A near maps. But trying to just deny lines of sight. Plan to go inside default under rope. Oh no, the angles are being held already by Campion. Anyone crossing the maps are sure to go down.
Don't look away. They're all over there. There it is, being able to find one. Yoshi being able to take another, put Campion in a 2v1 situation. Pulls out the knives, but is going to get knifed in return. Yoshi with the little 3Ps. Put TEAL Scene into a 7-1.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like that might have to be an eco round going to the next. Would have been a great opportunity for Campion to keep those knives, but no longer an option. Oh, no. Oh, no, we can see a full buy here, so maybe not the worst option in the world to go for the full buy. Campion, again, returns with the op. Has done some really good work with it, but the problem is in a 2v1 like that where space is being created by both a wide and such a short swing, it's impossible to focus on 2 different opponents at once.
Oh, definitely. And especially, you can't even get out of that situation, back up into a better angle where you can really take these fights one-on-one. You're kind of trapped there. But new round, new opportunity. Campion back to try and get this opening pick with the op, but it's only going to be 1 on A site and going to be backing up. There's a lot of Killjoy utility set up on A, but it's safer to just go for a full potential retake here. They're going for those shock darts, try and get a little bit of injury in, and Viper's Pit coming out for Project A. They have an advantage and finally, but holding on to these sites hasn't been their forte so far with Icebox and Bones pushing through, trying to find one. Teammate goes down, but unable to quite trade that in time. 2v3 situation with time running out, and everybody hold up in this cloud.
Bones rotating towards the back of 410. Spotted out by 1, though. Both defenders fall. The 3K for Platinum to end things up. Project A, good for 2 at the very least. They need 3 more flawlessly in a row in order to have a really good scoreline going to the second half. Bones, 14-4 so far, has just been a huge playmaker for these defensive rounds. Unbelievable amount of rotate potential, and I believe a lot of first bloods as well going into the round beginnings, but on the side of Project A, there's no real factor there. There's no player that's being an outstanding fragging component outside of Campion, but that's only 4 kills.
Yeah, Bones has been such a standout in denying Project A any room to work with, especially with their duelists. I feel Campion keeps getting taken out by Bones. But here it is. Teddy tries to push up, but there it is. Bones with another kill. 3v5 situation. And they're all holed up and be long, but already a fast rotate coming out towards the site, and the angles being held. Snake fight as well. Deny anyone from being able to push this corner, and they're all trapped.
All trapped completely. Yellow, only safety net. If you go outside that safety net, well, you're gonna have some problems.
Ooh. She misses the shot, but doesn't pay for it with his life. At least not yet, but Bones finally being taken down. Project A, though, stuck. 2v1 situation. Sorry, 1v4 situation. I don't know how to count. I'm too concentrated on Platinum stuck in this corner. So low on HP, Fly being able to pop around, take him out. 8-2. We're not going to see that 7-5 for Project A here, but the best they can do is an 8-4, and the money's not really there to make it happen.
I certainly believe in the I certainly believe in the 9-3 curse that could potentially come out from Project A, but again, another round where it's mostly a full save. There is a Phantom in line. It's going to be similar economy with Platinum only being down a little bit more, but I think there's a debate about whether or not others should buy up as well. And if Platinum and company go down, that's just going to be more economic issues going to the next round for this Sova.
Ooh, the wall goes up, but spray down to destroy it and takes one down with it. Insane. Being able to get 2 before finally being traded out in the mid. Teal Seam just been playing so well, denying Project A any room to work with here. And now stuck over in tunnel. Bones already pushing up to kitchen to deny Fletcher any room to work with. Platinum just holding the bottom of tube. Fletcher does take Yoshi out at least, but Bones is there ready to trade it out instantly. And Platinum back into a near impossible situation, especially with Bones at the top of kitchen. He's trapped.
Completely trapped. Platinum has no other recourse other than cross throw. Might be able to find one on the flya, but again, so difficult. Viper Wall goes up, helps Platinum actually more than anything else, but the sprays to go through.
Ooh, unable to quite get there. Didn't have the spike. Was able to get out from tunnel, but that Viper Wall pushing through runs out of bullets. And here it is. Last round. Project A's last opportunity to try to get a little closer into this with the 9-3 curse.
And keep in mind, this is definitely a much more defensive comp that Teal Seam is bringing out than Project A. They do have the Killjoy that hold the back lines quite a bit. Mostly towards A, but we do see a utility set up on side of A this round. But one thing we haven't seen yet is the lockdown, because Project A have never really been an opportunity to get onto the site for the post plan. In fact, they only have done it twice.
Definitely. Here it is. Trying to get a little bit of information out onto A as the rest of the team pushing up. Killjoy setup is there. No one else on the site, but look at the aggressive flank already pushing up through B main.
She's prepped for lockdown.
Prepped for lockdown. There's going to be 2 on this flank. Spike denial right out of the gate. Lockdown coming up. There is a Hunter's Fury to fire back, but there's Yoshi. Pop around the corner to at least take him out. Teal Seam running away with this. It's only Teddy backed into a corner. He's gonna get shortied. Teal Seam 10-2.
10-2. Not a great situation for Project A at all. We have seen wilder comebacks come out in the past, however, but Project A, again, their defense doesn't quite have that Killjoy capability. That's the only, in terms of roster or agent selection, changes, but otherwise, someone like Teddy or Campion really needs to step it up and have that huge opening pick potential that Bones has been able to bring out. And Bones themselves, they need to maintain that discrepancy as well. But overall, the frags, the killing power from Teal Seam has just been exponentially better than Project A on their defense.
Oh, definitely. But it'll be interesting to see Project A on defense. The score doesn't look too fantastic for them, but never going to count a team out until I get to see them on the swap, because they could just be absolute monsters on defense here. But they got to take this pistol round down, because if not, Teal Seam's going to be 1 away from match point. That'd be a tricky situation to be coming back. Every round counts at this point. Teal Seam aggressive right out of the gate towards A here. Wall does come up to slow them down a little bit, but the Viper's wall and the Cloud going to be coming out to join the party. Rotate's going to be coming out, and it doesn't look quite yet like Teal Seam has any intent of backing down from the site. Instead, full force ahead around the corner. Yoshi unable to make it happen, going to be going down. Teal Seam making a lot of ground into this site. And here it is, Project A on the defensive end. Only 1 left to the name. It's going to be Teddy on the flank. He has a 3v1. Viper Wall to even deny lines of sight. Does find one. Does get the overheal. The Reyna is fantastic against teams, but look, the zip line caught out on the angle. And there it is, the crossfire. Teal Seam winning the pistol. 11-2 match.
11-2, 2 rounds left in order to determine who goes on to the grand finals. It may seem at the very least, but Teal Seam, they've looked so dominant. A lot more practice possibly on this map as well. Project A, they had a great attempt getting or defending onto the site. Issue is, though, it's so hard to play for the retake. Viper, though. What's up?
I was going to say it's very difficult for this year. This is the joys about online stuff. I'm going to just let you keep talking.
I mean, look at all this setup. The weaponry, too, just about the same. This is the force buy from Project A, and they have no other choice. Luckily, though, well, Teal Team was playing in the Project A trap, but it's actually backfiring exponentially. They're all falling at once. 3 left alive, and they're all forced to rotate.
Right out of the gate, this belong has not been good for Project A whatsoever. Campion is able to at least find 2 of them to even this out. This tricky situation to be in. So little help. Who's named 2v2, 1v2. Teal Team 1 person away from bringing this into match point. And with Platinum on B, what better time to go A?
Going A, definitely the option to go. Spectre picked up by Platinum. Has it in their possession. All alone, though. The far-off pinch coming out, of course, from Larry Banks as well. Platinum has to go for a gigantic flank in order to get that Viper completely gone. Problem is, though, this is very well telegraphed. Everyone hiding away on Teal Team's side onto the site. Spike ticking away, it looks like on top of Nest. Platinum, no idea, no information, does have a recon bolt, but it's going to give away his location. If he drops down now, he's going to be revealed anyways. He goes for the recon bolt and tries to go for the trickery of the rope. On top of Nest, though. No, it's behind! They have no idea! This is such an unusual spot!
Such an unusual spot. Not able to get the kill the first time around, though. Popping around is not going to be able to finish it off either. Did have a Spectre in hand, but Flya is going to be able to clean this up. Match point for Teal Team. Project A just not able to find their footing here on Icebox.
No, by no means, Sierra. And 12-2. It's such a huge comeback that needs to happen from Project A. And each time, though, Teal Team's chemistry of being able to play together and take over a site has just been simply unmatched. But look at this again. No Viper walls. Oh, there is one Viper wall. It's coming out from Project A, going all over side of A, but that means no defensive Viper walls at all planted for B. And of course, you see that wall go down, go for A, or go for B side. There's no Viper utility at all. She's on side of the wrong site. It's all down to Teddy.
The 4-stack over on A with only Teddy here to hold down on B. But of course, Teal Team right into this, going to be pushing out in that B long opening pick. This site is basically theirs. There was a pass rotate coming out, but at this point, Project A dropping like absolute flies, and Teal Team having a 4v1 advantage. Here it is. Platinum going down, which means Project A's hopes of going into finals down with it. Teal Team absolutely dominant in this match 3.
Dominant's a great way of putting it, Sierra. It really felt like Project A had run out of steam after that overtime matchup on Haven. They didn't really show up a whole lot more onside of Icebox, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Teal Team again looked dominant and well chemistry of a team through and through the entire tournament so far, including the match we were able to cast with them on stream. But them going to the grand finals means that it won't be the last of TLC that we get to see at this tournament, but we also have to find out who on the semis is going to be making it to go face against TLC themselves, and I think we don't know yet.
No, the other side of the bracket is going to be X-Serenity and Fenrir. They are in game 2. I believe X-Serenity was able to take the first game. If there is a map 3, we will be bringing that to you live, so we can get a little peek of what Teal Team is going to be up against in the finals. But we have to wait for them to play out this map too, so we are going to go to a little break. First, before, this is your opportunity to get some snacks. 7-Eleven, the 7 Now app, your opportunity, 24/7 delivery app. You can go get some snacks. You can get the groceries that you've been delaying. There's a lot of Valorant happening today. I know that you haven't been doing your grocery shopping.
I have not.
And yeah, I know. I feel this. I'm with you on that. And if you download it, try it. You get free delivery. Amazing. And also a free Slurpee that you can get just in time for these finals. So make sure to do that. We're going to take a quick breather as well. Get some snacks. We'll be with you shortly.